Hello everyone and welcome to Old Coins TV channel. If you love exploring the world of coins, their history, value, and rare discoveries, you've come to the right place. Here, we'll share exciting information about coins from around the world, from ancient treasures to modern currency. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss our latest videos. The 2007 Utah quarter dollar is one of the most historically meaningful coins ever released by the United States Mint because it celebrates Utah's 111th anniversary of statehood, marking the year 1896-2007, and it belongs to the famous 50 State Quarters program, a national series that honored each U.S. state in the order they joined the Union. Utah became the 45th state on January 4, 1896, and its commemorative quarter was officially released into circulation on January 2, 2007, making it one of the earliest coins of the 2007 series. And what makes this coin extremely special is the unique and powerful symbolism on its reverse design, which features the historic golden spike being driven at Promontory Summit in 1869. The exact place where the Transcontinental Railroad was completed, connecting the eastern and western United States by rail for the first time in history, a moment that transformed American trade, travel, communication, military movement, migration, and national unity forever. The design also includes the words, "Crossroads of the West," which is Utah's official state slogan, symbolizing Utah's role as a central meeting point for pioneers, traders, Native American tribes, railroads, wagon trails, and modern highways, and this slogan perfectly matches the image of the two rail lines meeting in the center of the coin, forming a dramatic and meaningful X shape that visually represents the meeting of East and West. The coin's obverse continues the standard George Washington portrait, redesigned in 1999 for the State Quarters program, with inscriptions, "United States of America," "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and "Quarter Dollar," while the reverse includes, "Utah, 1896," and 2007, linking the state's birth year with its anniversary year. This quarter was minted in Philadelphia P, Denver D, and San Francisco S, with the San Francisco Mint producing special proof versions made with mirror-like finishes for collectors, while the Philadelphia and Denver versions were struck in very large numbers for everyday circulation, totaling hundreds of millions of coins, meaning it is still commonly found in pocket change today. The metal composition is the modern U.S. quarter standard of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel layered over a pure copper core, giving the coin its silver-gray appearance, and it weighs 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, perfectly matching all modern quarters. Although most circulated Utah quarters are worth face value 25 cents, uncirculated and proof examples can be worth more, especially if they are perfectly preserved, have deep mirror-proof surfaces, strong details in the railroad ties and spikes, no scratches, and original mint luster, making them popular among beginner collectors, school projects, and American history enthusiasts. Beyond its monetary value, the Utah quarter is considered one of the most educational and visually powerful designs in the entire State Quarters series because it teaches about westward expansion, industrial development, transportation history, pioneer life, and the moment America was physically joined together by steel rails, making this small coin a tiny but powerful piece of real American history that fits in the palm of your hand. The 2007 Utah quarter dollar 1896-2007 is one of the most historically symbolic and educational coins ever issued by the United States Mint. Because it was created to honor Utah's 111th anniversary of statehood, marking the exact period from 1896, when Utah officially became the 45th state of the United States, to 2007, the year this coin entered circulation as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, a nationwide series that ran from 1999 to 2008 and was designed to celebrate the unique heritage, culture, and historical contributions of every American state in the order they joined the Union, and Utah's quarter holds special importance within this program because it represents not only a state but also a turning point in American national development, as its reverse design centers on the iconic image of the Golden Spike ceremony at Promontory Summit in 1869, where the final spike was driven to complete the Transcontinental Railroad, an engineering and economic achievement that permanently transformed the United States by connecting the Atlantic and Pacific coasts by rail for the first time in history, allowing goods, mail, people, and ideas to move faster than ever before and effectively shrinking the size of the nation. The powerful visual of two railroad tracks meeting in the center of the coin forms a dramatic X shape that symbolizes unity, progress, and the meeting of East and West, while the bold inscription, Crossroads of the West, reflects Utah's long-standing role as a central hub for pioneer trails, Native American trade routes, railroad development, stagecoach lines, wagon migration paths, and later modern highways, reinforcing the idea that Utah has always been a meeting place for movement, exchange, and settlement. The inscriptions, Utah, 1896, and 2007, clearly link the state's birth with its anniversary year, creating a timeline engraved into metal, while the obverse of the coin continues the dignified George Washington portrait first introduced in 1999, carrying the traditional inscriptions, United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar, preserving the classic national identity of the U.S. coinage system. The Utah quarter was minted at the Philadelphia P. Denver D. and San Francisco S. mints, with the Philadelphia and Denver facilities producing massive quantities for everyday circulation that reached into the hundreds of millions, making the coin still easy to find in pocket change today, while the San Francisco Mint produced specially struck-proof versions with mirror-like fields and frosted design details for collectors, and the coin's metal composition follows the modern clad quarter standard of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel bonded over a pure copper core, giving it a durable, corrosion-resistant structure, a weight of 5.67 grams, and a diameter of 24.26 millimeters. Although most circulated examples are worth only their face value of 25 cents, uncirculated coins with full mint luster, strong strike quality in the railroad spikes and ties, and no surface wear can be worth more to collectors, and proof versions are also actively collected due to their sharp detail and beautiful reflective finish. More than just a piece of money, the 2007 Utah quarter serves as a miniature historical document that teaches about westward expansion, industrial innovation, pioneer courage, transportation revolution, and the moment when America was physically joined together by steel rails, making this small coin a lasting tribute to unity, progress, and the powerful role Utah played in shaping the destiny of the United States. The 2007 Utah quarter dollar 1896-2007 is a deeply meaningful and historically rich United States coin that was issued as part of the famous 50-state quarters program, a national series launched by the U.S. Mint between 1999 and 2008 to honor every U.S. state in the order of their admission to the Union, and Utah's quarter commemorates the state's 111th anniversary of statehood, marking the years 1896 to 2007, since Utah officially became the 45th state on January 4, 1896, and this coin stands out among all state quarters because it represents not just a state but one of the most important moments in American industrial and national history, as its reverse design powerfully illustrates the driving of the Golden Spike at Promontory Summit in 1869. The historic event that completed the Transcontinental Railroad and physically linked the eastern and western halves of the United States for the very first time, allowing people, mail, raw materials, manufactured goods, soldiers, settlers, and ideas to move across the continent at unprecedented speed, fundamentally reshaping American society, economic growth, westward migration, national defense, and cultural unity. The two railroad tracks engraved on the coin meet dramatically at the center to form a bold X shape, symbolizing the meeting of East and West, while the inscription, Crossroads of the West, Utah's official state slogan, emphasizes the region's long role as a meeting place for Native American trade paths, pioneer wagon trails, stagecoach routes, railroad corridors, and later modern highways, making Utah a gateway between regions and cultures for centuries. The reverse also bears the inscriptions, Utah, 1896, and 2007, visually creating a timeline that permanently links the year Utah entered the Union with the year its quarter was released, while the obverse features the dignified portrait of George Washington introduced in 1999, maintaining classic inscriptions such as, United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar, preserving the nation's identity and values. The Utah quarter was struck at the Philadelphia P and Denver D mints for everyday circulation in extremely large numbers, making it one of the most commonly found 2007 quarters today, while specially struck proof coins were produced at the San Francisco S Mint with mirror-like surfaces and frosted design details specifically for collectors, and the coin follows the modern clad quarter standard with a durable layered composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel over a solid copper core, a diameter of 24.26 mm, and a weight of 5.67 grams. Although most circulated Utah quarters are worth only their face value of 25 cents, uncirculated coins with original mint luster, clean surfaces, and strong detail in the railroad ties and spikes can carry higher collector value, and proof versions are even more prized due to their beauty and sharp strike. Beyond its monetary use, the 2007 Utah quarter is considered one of the most educational and symbolically powerful designs in the entire State Quarters series because it teaches about westward expansion, technological innovation, national unity, pioneer courage, and the moment when steel rails permanently joined a growing nation, making this small silver-colored coin a timeless miniature monument to American progress and Utah's central role in shaping the history of the United States. The 2007 Utah quarter dollar is also admired by collectors because it represents one of the most emotionally powerful stories of unity and determination in American history, as the image of the two railroad tracks meeting at the center of the coin is not merely decorative but symbolizes the moment when thousands of miles of track laid by separate railroad companies, working from opposite directions across deserts, plains, rivers, and mountains, finally connected into one continuous steel pathway that stretched from the Atlantic coast to the Pacific Ocean, a project that required years of labor by immigrant workers, engineers, surveyors, and pioneers who faced extreme weather, difficult terrain, isolation, and dangerous conditions, making the Golden Spike ceremony a symbol of national achievement and cooperation. The Utah quarter captures this spirit in metal by freezing that historic instant forever, and the words, Crossroads of the West, further emphasize how Utah became a gateway for Western settlement, mining, farming, religious migration, and trade, as countless wagon trains, handcart companies, cattle drives, and later automobiles and freight trains passed through the region, turning Utah into a meeting point for cultures, languages, religions, and economies. From a numismatic point of view, the coin is especially popular with students and beginner collectors because it is easy to find, affordable, and full of visible historical detail, such as the finely engraved railroad ties, the clear separation between the rails, and the sharply struck letters of the dates 1896 and 2007, which allow learners to physically see and touch history rather than only reading about it in books. The proof versions minted at San Francisco are particularly beautiful, showing deep mirror-like fields that reflect light dramatically while the raised parts of the design appear frosted, giving the rails and lettering a sculpted, almost three-dimensional appearance that makes the golden spike design stand out even more. In many classrooms and coin albums, the Utah quarter is used to teach lessons about westward expansion, industrialization, geography, and national identity, making it far more than a simple piece of money, because it serves as a permanent miniature monument to cooperation, technological progress, and the powerful idea that a nation can be physically and culturally connected through shared effort and vision.